Hello, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to have a look at a new set of pencils. Always love a new set of pencils. This set has kind of been sent to me by Woomer. It's the 72 colours, and I know they've been around on YouTube for a little bit of time, haven't they? But yeah, it's quite nice to have them in my hand and have a proper look at them. So I thought we'd have a bit of a look through them, and then I'm not started on this book, so I thought we'd try them in this book and see how they go. Obviously Johanna Basford paper is pretty good for pencils, so yeah, I thought it'd be a nice test just to see how they go. So yeah, let's have a nosy at them. I don't know a huge deal about these. I have watched a couple of people with them. People seem to be saying different things about them, don't they? So I was a bit confused. Are these soft? Are these hard? Are these oil? Are these wax? We'll see. I have no idea. What are they saying? They're saying good light fast. The lady that contacted me did send me a document about the light fastness. Yeah, I'm no expert on light fastness. I've no idea how good or bad they are reading their very intensive document. We're using them in colouring books, aren't we, in the main, and most of the time I'm shutting my book, so light's generally not getting to my pages. I'm not personally somebody that puts their work up on the wall, so it's not a huge deal breaker for me whether they are or not for colouring. They're saying soft core, that is important for me. The more I've coloured, the more I've realised I don't enjoy hard pencils. My hands definitely don't enjoy hard pencils. So something that's on the softer side I prefer, but I don't like them too soft either. As much as Prismas are amazing, for some drawings where it's fine detail, sometimes I can find them a bit too soft. When you just want that really precise line, sometimes you can have such a thing as too soft, can't you? Artist quality, I don't know again, and saturated colours, that's definitely important, and that I am keen to see. Obviously we've got a 72 set. If I'm really honest, I would love more colours, because I love more colours always. 3.8 softcore lead, break resistant lead, wide range of colours, saturated pigments, and easy to blend. So we shall see. Obviously made in China, like most things in life. And I notice there is, I just about peep in here, a little colour chart. So can I actually get in there easily? Unsticking, not too bad. So we have got a little bit of a colour chart. Oh, maybe I'd been better not going down the glued thing, because now I've got it back to front, haven't I? Maybe I should cut these out at some point. Would they fit in the tray if I cut it out? I could persuade it to fit in the tray, couldn't I? So they are marking the light fastness. It looks like we've got little plus signs. For 5 is extremely light fast. Showing you, helps if you can see, wouldn't it? 5 extremely light fast, 4, 3, 2, 1, minus not light fast at all. So I'm guessing those will be on the actual pencils. They're not on this little chart though, so we'll see. Right, so to actually have a look, and I must admit, they do look really lovely. Selection of colours. You know me, I do like some bright colours. That is my favourite way of colouring, and there's quite a lot of my kind of favourite sections of colour. Purples are lovely. We seem to have quite a good selection of greens. My favourite kind of mustard colour, that's very useful. That kind of ochre shade I do use a lot. Pinks I use a lot. And we have got a few kind of pastel tones. So we've got pastel blue, we've got kind of pastel pink. These kind of feel a bit more on the fluorescent rather than pastel-y. And obviously white, or another pastel pink over here as well. So let's have a look at an actual pencil, if I can avoid that reflection. So we've got on one side, we've got Woomer, and what is that? Coloured pencil, some kind of symbol, trademark maybe. Can't read that on the camera. I'll have to have a look at it in real life. We've got some kind of code and made in China down here at the bottom. And then we've got a barcode, we've got another code, we've got light fast. So this one I'm guessing is reasonably high light fast. What did we say 4 was? Good light fast. And then we've got, very similar to kind of how prismas are labelled, the thing in a little like lozenge shape. So we've got a code and light crimson in there, and obviously dipped ends. I have sharpened these already because I have actually pre-done my swatch chart. I thought we'll save time today and I'll get it done before. I haven't changed the order of them. As you can see, I have sharpened them all. They did come with a much shorter point, kind of like how your prismas come when they first arrive, you know, with that much shorter sharpening. I do like it a little bit of a bigger point on my pencil, so I have sharpened them all. As you can see, I've had no breakages at all. So yeah, so far so good. I like the colour palette in this. I think it's really nice. Not got a huge amount of greys. I'm okay with that personally. I don't use a million of them. I think we've got a couple of cool and a couple of warm greys building through there. But yeah, I think for a smaller set it seems like quite a nice section of colours. So I was feeling lazy, I couldn't be bothered to make my own, so I did go on Etsy and purchase this. I think it was £1. It's from, if you want to know, that's who it's from, Grace and Lottie's Media. But yeah, I think it was £1.05 or something silly like that anyway. Normally I would make one, but I've not been well, so I was like, no, I'll just buy one this time and we'll go with it. I've printed this on my I totally forgot what paper it is. No, I'm annoying myself now. Nina cardstock. I've printed this on my Nina cardstock. Sorry, total brain fail there. So it is pretty good paper, and I know it's nice with colour pencils. And I did overall, I did quite enjoy them. They are pretty soft. Quite a few YouTubers when I was watching them were saying, oh, they feel like an oil pencil, but I'm not. Let's do this one. What one is it? Pale Vermilion 132. It's probably on this side, isn't it? I've not tried this card paper. A few YouTube, yeah, I think they are pretty soft. They're not Prisma soft, that I would say. I don't think they've got that kind of Prisma say soft on the paper, so you can really move them about with your next pencil, don't they? And I don't think they're quite as soft as that, where you can get that kind of still movable quality on the paper, and the more you apply, the more you can move it. I don't think they feel like that so much, but they are soft to use. They are a nice pencil to use. They feel very comfortable in the hand. They're very easy to put down, and as you can just see, you can seem to, I mean, this is not great paper because it's just an advertisement back on it, but you can keep layering for quite a while to really get some depth of colour in it. And if I press really hard, let's try that again, it's still putting down. I don't feel like at this point it's reaching the, I can't put any more colour down. It still feels like it's buildable to quite a nice level. You can see it definitely has some wax in it, because you can see it, can't you? Like I say, a lot of people have described these as an oil pencil. I'm not sure what they're describing themselves as. It doesn't really say, does it, on any of these bits and pieces? But it doesn't behave to me like it's an oil pencil. Most pencils are normally a bit of a mix between oil and wax anyway. But these feel reasonably waxy to me, but they have, as you can see, they have got some quite nice dark tones here that they're showing some good dark pigment in. Dark brown, generally on cheaper pencils, when you come to getting dark colours, dark brown, deep cobalt there, some of the dark Prussian blues, they really do show up when it's a cheaper palette, that you don't get that pigment payoff through a cheaper pencil. But I've not really pressed these really hard on this swatch sheet. I was just working comfortably with them, and I kind of feel like I could get them darker if I wanted to. The white, I did put a bit of a Hoo Hoo black alcohol marker on my little white swatch first to see how white the white was. It's not the most well pigmented white. I'd probably still add in a good artist quality white when I'm using it, when you want that really stronger white session, but it's okay. You lighten a colour with it, certainly. If you're working on a different coloured paper cardstock that's not white, you'll still see some payoff from that white pencil, but I don't think the white's as strong as some of the others maybe are in this set. But yeah, I think it's a lovely set for a 72. I'd love to see a bigger set in these. I think I would buy a bigger set in these, definitely. These are readily available in the US, aren't they? I think they're on Amazon in the US. The manufacturer from these pencils has not got them on Europe or UK Amazon at the moment, but I have noticed there is a secondary seller on Amazon at the moment, but the prices are quite high. Woomer are launching their own website here, woomerart.com, and I've literally just had a look at it, and it looks to me like it will ship to the UK. It was happily accepting my UK address, so it's going to take a little bit longer because I think that is shipping from China, but the prices were much cheaper on their own website, and it looked to me like they were showing a 10% discount on their own website as well. If you just give them your email address, you'll get a 10% code. I think Woomer are also going to give me a code as well, so I will pop that in the description. So if you want to have a try at them, buddy want a discount? Who doesn't want a discount? Come on. You'll have either a code, like I say, on their website if you're in Europe or in the UK. You'll hopefully have a code on there you can use, or if you're in the US, you can use my code on Amazon US, I think is what the plan is. I'll put it in the description anyway. She's not sent it me yet as I'm recording today, but I'll put in the details for whatever discounts I have below in the description. So let's have a play with them, because that's the most important bit, isn't it? So it's all very well them looking pretty, but do they work well? Because that's what we actually want to know, isn't it? So I've not coloured in this book yet. It's in my 25 for 25 pile of books. Don't really know why I bought it, because as you probably know, I'm not a huge Johanna Basford colourer, but I have, and I thought it'd be a great time to have a play in it. So I have prepared a page somewhere. Do I know where? Oh, there. So I thought I don't want to be doing full colour pencil backgrounds, because why would you? So I've just done oops, bits on it. What's that now? Bits everywhere. I have done a little bit of a gel crayon background, just in with, I'm sure you know the kind of thing, just in with the brushes and soft brush them in off my palette. And I did that yesterday, so that's pretty much set now. And I've got a nice little bit of sheen that is not showing up on the lights today, but I thought it'd be great to do the colour pencil work with these lovely new pencils. Gives me a really nice selection of colours to work with, to give it a go. So we've obviously got flowers that I can use any colour I like, and we've got a little bit of leaf work. So where's my little swatch? I'm going to have that in front of me, but I'm going to zoom you in so that you're mainly just seeing this, because I've got a lot of, obviously the whole tray next to me, but it's probably a bit better for you if you can actually see what I'm doing, isn't it, rather than that's hopefully close enough. We'll see. So I'm thinking I'll do the leaves first. So olive, I definitely want to find, is it that one? That's my first guess, and it is. You're right. And I think I want something lighter. I think I'm going to go with the chartreuse, which should be the second one. Yep. So I've got those two together, which I think would work quite nicely. And I might just get out, do I want juniper or hooker's green? I think we'll go with juniper just for a little bit of darker colour in for my leaves. Let's make a bit of room and we'll see how we go. Now, thankfully, because I've already sharpened them, we should be ready to go. Where am I going to start? I think I might start in the middle. We'll see where we are. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this, I think this is the olive, isn't it, that I've got in my hand at the minute first. It does feel nice on this paper. Not too hard, not too soft. Because particularly in this book, this is quite a small book, so the details are a little bit small, so you don't want something that's going to not keep its point when you're working. And then we'll go in with some chartreuse, I think. I have, when I did my gel crayon background yesterday, just gone over with my eraser just to get rid of any of it that was on the butterfly, so that it's a nice clean surface for us to work in today. But I thought it just saves me having to spend ages doing a background. It's much quicker like that, isn't it? You can just concentrate on the detail. And then I'm thinking maybe just a little bit, do that maybe a bit sharper. Unfortunately, having to use my old-fashioned hand sharpener because the dog's in the room with me and she hates my doll. I have a nice electronic one. She absolutely runs out of here like I've attempted to kill her if I try and use it. So yeah, she's in here asleep. Gotta have to be good and not use the noisy one. So I'm just going to use the white just to soften these colours into each other. Almost like you're using it like a little blender, really. I think it. But yeah, it is strong enough, this white, just to add a little bit of lightness where you need it. Do the other one on the other side just so I get them similar. I'm working on the wrong leaf there, aren't I? What an idiot. It doesn't matter, I'm going to do it like that anyway, so carry on. Yeah, quite like that. Okay, as I've started this one, I may as well carry it on. I think what I might do is just work on one side of this butterfly on camera so you can see how I've done it. So I'll maybe do one of these sections and a little bit of these flowers, and then I'll finish the rest off and I'll show you the it finished at the end. I think probably makes sense rather than me doing the same ones twice, because that's going to get a bit boring to watch. Once you've seen me do one, you've seen me do it, haven't you? So what other leaves do we have on this side? We've got these little ferny bits, and we've got these leaves here, so I think we'll do these ones. I'm going to go in with the slightly darker one, which was this. It's juniper. I'll put a bit more dark in these ones. Yeah, they do layer nicely. Don't feel I'm having to really press hard to get the pigment out. Yeah, I'd definitely like some more of these. We'd like a nice big pastel set, please, Woomer. And yeah, a big expanded 150 set, that would be lovely as well. But yeah, I think these are very nice pencil. And for the money, I think they're a very good buy. I'm gonna pop the dark on all of these, I think, while I've got it in my hand. A little bit of an overlap there. Yeah, nice. Now, do I want another colour for these little ferny things? What have we got? Greens we've got. Definitely don't want turquoise, but this might be quite nice for a bit of a change. 426. I think it should be that one, is it? Reflection. 426. I think we'll use that. Maybe get the yellow green out because I think them will work well together. Probably going to still want the white, but move them there. Let's just get a bit of a finer end on, because these are only tiny little leaves. So I'm going to do all these little fine leaves. Just going to pop a bit of this darker, what do we call it? Green. A bit of that in first. Any more tiny? So yeah, there's some there on the flowers. There's another little one there that I should have done in that green. We'll come back to that. So I've swapped over to the yellow green. To just finish these off. All of those. I think I might just do these little tendrily bits on this flower. There's no leaves at all at the bottom bit, so I just need to come back and do that with the, glad I didn't put them away, still got these out. For the other ones, need to sharpen it because that is a tiny little leaf there. Bit of a tricky one that, it's quite tight little space. I don't want to go mad with the dark one, I'll just sharpen it a little bit. Does help if you have it the right way around. Okay, I think I'm done with greens, so we can have some nice flowery colours. I think I might go oranges. Let's have a look what we've got. So we've got orange, dark chrome is nice. I'm going to want a soft one, so cream, which should be that one, I think. Yes. I have cream, cadmium yellow, that one. I'm going to get out chrome yellow, 45. Ooh. Dark chrome yellow, 45. tempted to get one of these out as well. White salmon. That might be useful. We'll have that out. And then we'll go proper orange. So we've got orange and pale vermilion. So these two. So we've got one that's definitely more in the orange, one that's closer to red. And I'm going to get these a little bit more sharp. I'll just pause you while I do it because there's a few to sharpen there. Okay, so we're all nice and sharp in the colours selected, so let's have a bit of room. So I've got a few up here, down here, and I think I'm going to keep with the kind of same colour palette all the way through, probably in just these. I might add a pink one down here just to kind of break these up a little bit, but we're going to go, I think we're going to go with all the colours in these. So this is the darkest one, the dark vermilion, I think. These ones are probably going to be more orange than yellow, I think, because they're only the small. And then I'm down into the chrome yellow, dark chrome yellow. And then I think I will go straight into the cad yellow just at the bottom. And then for these little petals that are just starting, I think I'm going to go with just the chrome and the yellow. And just a little bit of the yellow over the green in the stalk that I'd already put in. Keeping a bit of the white, just need to scribble it on something just to clear the... I've got a bit of paper, just in one sec. Ooh. Just nearly knocked my light over again, sorry. Just had green on the base of the yellow, I didn't want it taking some green into my petals. Okay, so I think I'm reasonably pleased with those. So I think I'm going to start on this big one at the top. Let's bring you down a bit. Similar thing, just going to keep with the same colour palette that I've got in my hand of those orange, yellow, red. Yeah, laydown's pretty nice. I'm quite pleased with them. Do I want these the same colour? I kind of feel like we need to break them up a little bit now I'm seeing it. I might do that one similar, but I think we'll start with orange, not the vermilion. So it's just a little bit lighter. Yellow centres, I think, and then will the chrome work over a little bit? Yes, it will. That one, I'm just going to put a little bit of the vermilion in. And then these little tiny ones, I'm just going to do yellow, otherwise we'll lose them if we try and put any orange in them, I think. She says, then trying to put some orange in. They're too small, I think. I think we'll leave them at that. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe yellow. Should we try ones with just those? I'm going to go the super lights, I think, now. So the darkest one I've got here is the dark chrome yellow, which is still got a little bit of orange in it, but not a huge amount. Just going to put a little bit in all the centres of the petals to start us off. Then, I don't want to go mad with this one either. A little bit more of that in. These are so small. And then I think I'm going to finish off with the cream. Just on the edges. Ideally trying to leave a little bit of white there. Okay, I'm thinking I'll do these little things with some kind of metallic gel pen later. And maybe the same with these, something with a little metallic gel pen. So we're going to need a background for our little butterfly, but I'm thinking as I've got these out in my hand, I'm going to just do a little bit of this with these first. Although I am thinking I'm definitely going to add some pinks in. Get pinks out in a minute, but let's do a bit more with these first. I'll go yellow. okay, isn't it? Kind of feels a bit sunflowery, this one, doesn't it? That's next to it. So I think I will go with yellows. What should I add in? Is that light sunburst? It's not the one we want. I think that might be the one we want. Lemon. Let's use that. And then, what was the lightest of the oranges? Salmon. That's like, yeah, that's all right. A little bit of the salmon. I think I want something just a tiny bit darker. So this is the chrome again. Just where you've got a bit of shadow, because you've got two flowers over the top of this one, so just want to add something a tiny bit darker, just because the layering. Then we've got these tiny little ones. I suppose we can only do them in yellow. I might do them in the lighter one, so this is the light lemon yellow. I don't think there's a huge amount I could do with them because they're teeny tiny. I think even if I sharpen this, I'm going to struggle to get anything in those without obliterating the yellow. Maybe just do a bit of shadow around the back of them. Maybe that's what we need. Yeah, so I kind of want a pink, I think. I feel I'm a bit yellowed out. So I think I'm just gonna have a look at the pinks. Let's have a look what we've got. So we've got violet pink, we've got pink madder and seashell. So what's this one that's up there? That must be, that's pink madder. So that must be seashell next to it. And I think that must be the violet. It's pretty shouty. Is that all the pinks we've got? Oh, we've got baby pinks there. Let's, again, I've got 4 to sharpen, so I'll just pause you while I sharpen. Okay, so I've got all of those now. Violet pink, baby pink, ooh, turn this one round, seashell pink, and pink madder. Looking at them, that one kind of feels like a different tone to these. Those 3 kind of feel like they'll work well together, so we'll put that one aside. I might come back to it, but if I just snap that, what an idiot. So clumsy. Well done. Having just sharpened them, I've just broken it. I'm done. Okay, before I'm clumsy and break it again. So, where do I want this? I think I'm going to try a little bit in this one. Might be nice with a smidge of red in. That one might work. Rose red next to the madder. What's that? Rose red. because I've got all the lights on. They're quite reflective when I'm trying to see the writing. Be fine for you, you've not got like lights piercing down on you. And then we want the lightest one. So yeah, definitely the lighter colours will blend the other ones for you afterwards. They are soft enough to do that. I think I'm going to carry on and use the same one next to these. I want something darker there, I think. And I think I'm going to put a orange, yellow centre in this one. Just kind of pull them together a little bit. Yeah, quite like that. I kind of think I want it a bit darker. I think I'm going to do that on pink as well. And maybe this little one on the end. this one I like to do with a bit more red in it. So let's go proper red. What have we got? I've got crimson. Yeah, that'll do. Let's sharpen it. Maybe that pink. There's my white. Need to be sharpened. And then I think we'll go back yellows. Let's put all them down. And this one that's in between, so I'll just put a little bit of orange in, but not much. And then I think I'll keep these kind of soft yellow orange that are left. Okay, so I think that's all the little sections, isn't it? So I need a background. I'm thinking purples. So maybe I want pale violet. Which one is that? Is it that one? Pale violet. Royal purple. Is that one? Royal purple. And we'll get out the ones that are next to as well. Light violet and manganese. Manganese. Engage brain. I'm also wondering if Caribbean, even though it's a blue, might be useful because it kind of feels like it sits with them quite nicely, doesn't it? Again, I'm going to sharpen them because some of these little sections are quite tiny to get in. So I'll just pause you while I sharpen up all of these because I'm doing it by hand. It takes a little bit of time. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with those four. So which one's the one I've pulled out? I've left light violet and I've got royal purple, pale violet, manganese violet and a little bit of Caribbean sea, which is on the blue side, but I'm thinking it might be useful. I'm just going to move them out my way a little bit. Alright, so I think I'm going to do it darker, going to kind of lighter at the edges. So down here, gonna start with the darker section. I'm going to come back in and do those with a little bit of a sparkly gel pen, I think, later. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of this down, but just lightly down. I want it to start to get a little bit lighter. We'll overlap on the other ones in a minute. I'm not worrying too much about these little dotty things here because gel pen will cover it regardless. It's a bit darker down here. Alright, next one. I think we'll go in with this one next. So this one is manganese. So I'm just working lightly at the moment. I've not got the finish I want yet. I don't want to make it too dark as I'm going up here. I might try this now. Let's see how well this blue works in. Yeah, it's very light. Might be a bit too light, but we'll use it just to lighten this a bit. Excuse my neighbours if you can hear them. My window's open because it's quite a warm day here. It's quite windy today, but it is quite warm. And my craft room is at the front, which is south facing, so it gets a bit warm in here if you don't have the window open. But yeah, the downside is you do hear people. Okay, so we're getting to the point where I'm fairly happy with the background. Just trying to flatten it into the texture of the paper. Obviously, Johanna Basford paper's got a little bit of texture to it, hasn't it? Which is nice. Sometimes you want to see the texture. I don't mind it in the leaves and things like that, but in a background I want it a bit flatter. So I'm just flattening it out a little bit with the blue. Could do this with the white as well, or any lighter colour. They just tend to be a little bit softer, which helps just flattening the colour. I might go back in a little bit with the purple. I just had to shut the window because my neighbour is just constantly talking outside. I'm fairly sure we don't want to listen to it. I don't know if the mic can pick it up or not, but I can hear it. I've forgotten which the colour was we were using now. That was second. I might leave it at that. Let me have a look at it. I think I might leave it at that. Now, I have fished out a little bit of a gel pen. But does it work? Yes, it does. I do all the little branches gold. Why not? I'm going to have to turn the book, sorry, for this one. It's a funny angle. I think when I draw the little ends on these in this pen, but I'm thinking I've got a glittery one out as well, so once this is dry, just on the ends of those I might add a little bit of glitter just in these little circles. Okay, so we just need a background in this bottom bit. Oh, those haven't got centres in, now I'm not just noticing. And do those as well, I think. I think that's all I need for that. Oh, that's also not a centre in. Now, do I keep with the purples? I keep layering this purple. Do I keep with the purples or go with something different? I suppose I could do blues, couldn't I? I've not done any blues on it. We do have some nice blues. It's going to be a bit of a multicoloured butterfly, this. I might just go with those. So I've got that Caribbean Sea again, I've got cobalt teal blue, and I've got, oh, it's reflecting bluish turquoise. Again, it's a little bit tight, so I'm going to sharpen them a bit more than I have them sharpened for the swatch. Yeah, quite like that so far. Try this lighter one. And then just finish off with the light one. Okay, so I think we've pretty much got the side finished. I will want to go in with, as you know, something to get rid of some of the black lines a little bit. So I'm going to do that off camera. We might just do a little bit of his body, I think, and then I'll get the other side done and finish going over some of my line work. But I thought I'd do a little bit of the body just to show you how I would do it. So I think I'll pull out burnt ochre, light yellow ochre. What number is that? 523. Oh, that's that. Oh, I'll keep that out as well. So is it that one? Burnt ochre. Oh, there's two. A bit ochre. So I've got that one. I've got that one, and I might just get 591 out. Dark brown. Is it that one? Yes. I'll just sharpen them and I'll be back. Okay, so I'll just do bits of this so you can get the idea of what I'm doing. But basically, I'm going to have it darker bits there. I think we'll go in the lighter one. And then go back in. Like that. I'll do the same down the other side and obviously the little head. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest off off camera because I'm looking at it and I'm already well over an hour, so I'm sure you're fed up of listening to me already. So yeah, I'll get the rest of it finished off and I can show you what it's gonna look like finished. So I'm literally gonna do exactly the same on this side, and then I'm gonna work in a little bit with my paint markers just to get rid of the outer line work of all the colouring that I've done, because it does just lift it a little bit off the page and gets rid of the little bit of black bits. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with these. They're quite nice to work with, nice and soft. But I'll see you in a second. For me, it's going to be probably another hour to do the other side. See you in a second. Okay, so hello. Yeah, second for you. About an hour and a half for me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call my little butterfly done. So I have used quite a bit of pens just for outline work. Not touched any of the actual colouring, just finished off some of the outline work, and you can see occasionally I've done the antennae in gold, although looking at that it needs another coat, doesn't it, because some of it's not taken very well. But yeah, most of my gel pen has gone over the pencil work quite well, so I've not had any problems with them. And I've pretty much taken out a lot of the just the edges of the lines, because obviously there's a lot of black in this style of drawing that Johanna does, which I prefer it when you can't see quite as much of the line. I've not taken a huge amount out of the leaves, I don't think it needed it. I haven't taken anything out of the body, that is just the pure colouring. I haven't used any pens on the body or the eyes or any of that. But yeah, I think that's my little page done with my Woomer pencils in this first page for me in Small Victories. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how they've worked on this paper. I think they've done really nicely. They were fun to use. Colour selection's lovely. I'd love some more colours with it, but for the price of them, I think they're a really good buy. I've been really happy, and I don't know how well, we might need to go out a bit more for you to see how much I've used them or not. They've not done too bad. I've sharpened this one a few times because I used a little bit more of it, but everything else looking really nicely, and I think it is a really nice set of pencils to work. Yeah, really pleased with them. So thanks very much to Woomer for sending them to me. I do really appreciate it. The little website is that one if you're in the UK or the EU. Hopefully you'll be able to buy them on the website. If you can't buy them as this video is released, I'm thinking they did say to me within this month, so hopefully by the end of April. If you can't get them yet, you should be able to get them on the coming up, and I think they are going to come to other Amazons over time. They've just not quite got to that point yet. But yeah, I can't recommend them enough. I think for a set of pencils that's on the cheaper side, these work really nicely. They're comfortable, they're soft, they've got a really nice colour selection. Mine have all worked really well. They've worked really nicely in this little book. Obviously I'd love more colours, wouldn't we always? But this is a really nice comprehensive set. I've done this quite easily. I've not struggled with any colours. I have gone a bit colour mad on here just to give you a bit more of a selection of what's in the tray really. But yeah, I'm really pleased with them. Links I'll pop in the descriptions. If I've got any codes, I'll pop those in the descriptions, because we all like things a bit cheaper, don't we, if we can. But thank you very much for watching. Hopefully it's not been too long. It has been a reasonably long video, but yeah, thanks for watching anyway. See you on the next one. Bye bye.